growing their nuclear arsenal. Under President Xi, China has doubled the size of their arsenal to roughly 500 nuclear weapons. And at this rate, by 2035, they are estimated to have around 1,500, which is roughly how many Russia and the U.S. each now can deploy. And according to the New York Times, its military strategists are looking to nuclear weapons as not only a defensive shield, but also as a potential sword to intimidate and subjugate adversaries, worrying many about the immediate future of Taiwan. We turn now to General John Teichert, retired Brigadier General in the U.S. Air Force, to talk more about all about this. General, thank you so much for being here.
Kelly, thanks for having me.
Wonderful to have you. So Chinese leaders have said they want peaceful unification with Taiwan, but may use force. This Chinese president has expanded the country's atomic arsenal faster than any other Chinese leader. What does this recent ramp up tell you about the country's intentions in the near future?
Kelly, the concern isn't just that they will launch a nuclear strike against the United States, but that phrase intimidate is so important that maybe in our minds, if they conventionally attack Taiwan, that we would be dissuaded from engaging or supporting Taiwan because we would be worried that ultimately that would trip a threshold or a red line and would cause the Chinese to attack us with nuclear capability. And so it certainly plays into the calculus about whether they can keep us on the sidelines. And if they can do that, then they feel far more confident that they could subjugate Taiwan than they would be otherwise.
So in response to this, what sort of pressure does this put on the U.S. and how do you see our country responding now?
Kelly, we have a very capable nuclear arsenal, but the Chinese attempts of modernization are trying to equal our size and our complexity by 2035. And right now, our modernization program, especially in the ground-based portion of our deterrence from nuclear weapons, are lagging behind estimates. And the most important thing that our military continues to do is to be stewards of our nuclear deterrent capability. And it makes it all the more important that we pay attention to what's going on in the Western Pacific, that we don't get distracted about our pacing threat, which is China, and make sure that we're doing everything we can conventionally and nuclearly to make sure that our deterrent capability continues to stand up to whatever the modernization programs of China may be.
You know, and to your point, General, after Hamas's attacks on Israel, the U.S. has been forced again to focus on the Middle East. Still, China, as you outlined, remains the largest security challenge for the U.S. How much do these other conflicts impede our ability to respond in a timely and appropriate manner, if at all?
Kelly, it goes back to credibility ultimately. And the Chinese Communist Party is watching to determine on any given day if we are credible in our intent to intervene in the Western Pacific if they indeed would attack Taiwan. And the more that we are spread thin, but also the more we back away from those commitments we've made in the past, the more likely it is that China will make a decision that we would not intervene in Taiwan, and that makes it more likely that China will make the move in the Western Pacific that we do not want them to make.
All right, General John Teichert, thank you so much.